Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Push him back. Hey, echo.
Throwing now is Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Down. 185. You're mine. Jump.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on them.
And Crowell lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carr now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Carr on the give. It's Washington. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
694.
Carr. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the gun, it's Carr. Caught by Nelson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Carr gives it off to Washington. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Here's Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready. Black 25. Check. Black 42. Let him know. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken at the 37. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Down. 180. 25. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Deuce. Express.
On second down, it's Jacobs, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Down. 180.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
93. 5.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Winston. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Here we go. Even.
They'll throw again. Winston. On the right side, this is Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Mike, ready? White 25. Go. Slam. Let's convert.
A first down throw for Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 23 yards, the final tally.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Now, after the time. Line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
After the sack on first down, Carr caught by Nelson left side. A gain there of 21 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
well,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go. Hey, 734. 36, 31.
Throwing his car on third down. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They come out here in the I. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, second and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be caught at the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you, pop. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Go, go, go. Hey, exit. 52. Express. Tackle. 93. Get down, get down. Slap. Watch the slap.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 280.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Carr going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it'll be fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. The kick by Carlson is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 52.
On the toss play, this is Washington. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
White Monday down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try again with Washington. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 24-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, 66 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Carr on the bootleg, dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
29. Hey, Delta. What we got?
Here's Carr to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A handoff for Washington. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the eye. White Monday down.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right there.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now Carr steps away to his left, and that will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 6-18. Check 52's the mic. Hey, Alpha. Let's get some penetration. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Ready? Blue ready. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Winston now from the 50. He'll buy some time right. That is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Winston. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Johnny. Hey, one set.
Jameis again. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
29.
Shotgun now for Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And it's caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. From the gun, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. There's the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it third and goal. Here's Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got him in. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to get this to Nelson, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3rd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's put that team on the hey, orbit. 52's the mic, boy. 52.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Hey, 5 on the 50. He's checking.
Winston here to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, we're good. You ready? Loose right, Chief. 45.
Now after the INT, it's Carr being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Carr
lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Fresno. Under 10. Easy. Hey. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Yeah. Mike.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
He's checking. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Throwing, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Winston now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Winston now. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Ellington. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They're looking to throw this. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that led the way. Goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge.
that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. When I've been up this When up and up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clipper D. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, though they taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, though they taking notice.
About to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. To the nobody take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work. I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed. Ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause I took no risks. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my. Hey, back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. X slick then hit with the. Back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, 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 car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I come look bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Black 22. Black 5-4. I got you.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play fake. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Carr gives to Rashard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
93. 93. Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Smooth. Here we go. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, hey.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
180. Check in. Here we are.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now Carr. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Levante David.
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Bravo. 52 right here. 52. No gain on this defense. No gain. OP.
Carr now to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Levante David gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! All day, every day.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Following the interception, Winston out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Easy, easy, easy. Shit. Hey, stop. Let's go. Hey, let's get it to perfect. Let's go.
Now Winston. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, it's Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Go Chiefs.
From the gun, Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Down. New 80. Check. 45 the mark. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Operating from the gun, Carr. Man open left side, it's Williams. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Carr to throw, escaping the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Cleveland Farrell, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That goes for a gain of 31. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jameis again. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control?
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Buccaneers have it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
This is Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Carr, flushed out right, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
We're good. You ready? 93.
Carr. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Washington on the right side toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 12. Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check out. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Shotgun now for Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Down. 180. Hey, I'm coming. What's up? Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 42 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DeAndre Washington. 75 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready? Flag, what is that? 54. Read, come see. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
The first down throw for Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Winston now. The left side completion to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Washington. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Carr. be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off right around the 43, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Jameis now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Jameis now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the give, this is Washington. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Winston. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Benson Mayowa, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Winston. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
He's not going to get me. Check 24. Check 24.
Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to fight. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 yards on the touchdown run, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, fillet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Fillet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That's on the big guard. Gabe Jackson.
Down. 20, Mike. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 280. Right down. Here we go.
On 2nd down now. It's Washington. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
45. Hey, Charlie. Quit talking about it and bring it. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 37. Check 37. Kill. Put that down. Kill. Turn.
From the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Bound to lose one. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey, defense. 734. Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
Throwing his car on third down. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first, here's Washington. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Carr to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 16-yard line.
Watch the screen.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up second and 13. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a third and 11. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
tell your daddy. I tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. I tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. I tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. I tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm...
Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, you never switch.